Yes, okay. I'll start. Thanks for coming. Body stopped moving and quickly got cold. I made my escape through exhaling lungs and watched my body ride away. Nobody noticed my misty escape, so ended up floating like water in the air to the blowy ocean side among the pounding of waves. That's where you showed up on the foggiest day. From high above you, I saw your earthling body wrapped in wool. The glow Thank you. The thunderclouds broke up, the rain dried up, the lightning lit up, the clacking shutters just shut up. There's no black or white, no change in the light, no night, no golden sun. The sound of cars, the smell of bars, the awful feeling of electric heat. Under fluorescent lights, there's sacrifice, there's hard feelings, there's pointless waste. But I want wind to blow my clothes off me, to sweep me off my feet, to take me up, not bring me back. Where I can see days pass by me and I have no head to hold in grief. But there's no hope for me, I've been set free. There's no breeze, there's no ship on my sea. Took my shirt off in the yard. No one saw that the skin on my shoulders was golden. Now it's not, my shirt's back on. I forgot my songs, the glow is gone. My gliding body stopped. I could not get through September without a battle. I faced death. I went in with my arms swinging when I heard my own breath, and I had to face that I'm still living. I'm not dead yet, there's no end. My face is red, my blood flows harshly. My heart beats loud. My chest still draws breath, and I hold it. I'm buoyant. There's no end. Thanks. I drove up to the city at night and found the place where you grew up and then where you stayed. We walked around and stayed up late under city lights. I spent the night next to you in the house where you grew up. Next to you I miraculously woke up in your parents' house. I lied in bed with you. I went back to feel alone there. I went back to wipe it clean. I took the lights and radio towers out of my dreams. And we went all the way up to the small town where I'm from, with foggy air and the wind and the mountain top. We clung to rocks and we looked off, and you held my hand. You almost got to start feeling me. I finally felt like I was breathing free. Under swaying trees we fell asleep and we had the same dream. The stars were bright, we dreamed the same every night. On my island home I felt some time with you. I went back and feel alone there. I went back there by myself. I gave up on everything that we had felt. I found a precious place in the sand, right out in the wind. We lied under a blanket and heard the furious sound, the roar of waves, the pounding surf. Two bodies on the earth, it was intense, just getting to be there next to you. And you were trying to get me then. I was happy to let you in. I went back and wished I hadn't. I went to the beach and I just stared west. I went back and felt regret. And every night when the sun goes down in the town where we live, the empty streets are lit up by reflected light from a distant sun bouncing off a glowing ball of rock. We just lied on the roof and watched the moon, the blue light of the moon, the moon, the blue light of the moon, the moon, blue light of the moon, the moon, the blue light of the moon, the moon, the blue light of the moon, the moon, the blue light of the moon. We didn't talk, and silently we both felt powerful. And like the moon, my chest was full. 'Cause we both knew we're just floating in space under molten rock, and we felt safe, and we discovered that our skin is soft. There's nothing left except certain death, and that was comforting at night out under the moon. I went out last night to forget that. I went out and stared it down, but the moon just looked back at me, and it moments light, I saw my 2 feet on the ground. Thank you. This is, I've never played these songs on an electric guitar before, I just realized. Whoops. So it's a little bit difficult, but here we go. I'm going to keep doing this theme, the show, which is, the theme is the greatest hits of the microphones. Yes. Thank you. Yes. That's semi-sarcastic. Okay. This is probably my least requested, never requested, least liked. No, I don't know. I love this song, but it goes like this. I know you've seen the billowy black. I love this song. No, I'm saying, like, I'm an asshole. No, guys, you clapped before. I meant that sarcastically. Like, what the fuck kind of thing to say is that? I love this song. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of this. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Okay. Yes. This part's great. Okay. These lyrics, check these lyrics out. I know you've seen the billowy black. I know you've been blinded by the gleam, and then your sight came back. You sent smoke into the sky, and you breathed it back. Oh, but I saw what you will see. I saw tiny lights in mountainous peaks. I saw your future in my sleep. Thanks, guys. Okay, yes. The heat from the closeness of me tilting towards the sun was storing up to ignite at night and light up. The coldness of the cave, the billowy flames lit up my face. Thinning smoke hung in the branches, waiting for wind. My front was warm, but cold backs of my arms never felt the dawn. The night was long. When the real dawn came, I saw it crawl over the hill. I felt clean and shook my hair out in the light. I looked up and hurt my eyes on the painful, powerful sky. I looked down and felt motion under me churning. I looked out across the freeway at the people flying by. I turned my head, closed my eyes, and felt my sighs. I remembered my fire from the night before, the cold backs of my arms, my one-sided warmth I had just wanted more, but I'm small. I'm not a planet at all. I'm small. I'm small. We're all. I thought I felt your shape, but I was wrong. Really, all I felt was falsely strong. I held on tight and closed my eyes. It was dumb, I had no sense of your size. It was dumb to hold so tight. But last night, on your birthday in the kitchen, my grip was loose, my eyes were open. I felt your shape, I heard you breathing. I felt the rise and fall of your chest. I felt your fall, your winter snows, your gusty blow, your lava flow. I felt it all, your starry night and your lack of light. With limp arms I can feel most of you. I hung around your neck independently, and my loss was overwhelmed by this new depth I don't think I ever felt. But I don't know, my nights are cold still, and I remember warmth. I could have sworn I wasn't alone in the bed. Thank you. I didn't write them down. Well, okay. I'm doing them chronologically. So here we are at early 2001. Mid, moving on through autumn 2001, skipping ahead to January 2002. Now that I have disappeared, I have my side. Beautiful black, you are unveiled. Now you're mine. So let my voice bellow about you. Silent night. So let my voice echo out from caves and mines. have a bright disguise. Mountains and lights, but universe, I see your face in blackest night, and you see mine. Universe, I see your face looks just like mine. We are open wide. Thanks. Okay. I had my hopes about how I would be after living in exile, after closing your eyes to me. I even wrote scenes where I re-emerged boldly, bearded alive with Eskimo eyes. New baby on my back, but from where? I didn't count the fact that I have ghosts in my mind. Stow away great ghosts of my life, great ghosts of old wives, and they're howling. So I spent my wilderness time rolling on the ground, pulling my hair and wrestling them off, yelling at no one, punching snow. I gathered ghosts and I gave them my lecture. I bid them away. I pleaded and cried. I said, there's no room in my life for you or your prowling. Let me undo these ropes and go on living without you, and not just change where we live. Go on, git. I had high hopes about how I would be after sending them off, after getting set free. But there's no such thing as living without their prowling. As you can see, having descended the hill, I still look like me, I still wallow like the old Phil, and forever will. I'm teeming with ghosts, I'm still whining for wives, I'm knitting my brow, but now I've surrendered. In fact, joined in listen close, can hear us howling. Thanks. Okay, well, this one has a part for you to sing. I don't know how you feel about that, but okay, that's cool. It goes like this. Thank you for clapping and saying woo. Okay, it goes like this. It's not meant to be a strife. It's not meant to be a struggle uphill. That's it. There's a lot of words there and notes, but it's not meant to be a strife. That's the first part. It's not meant to be a strife. It's not meant to be a struggle uphill. It's not meant to be a strife. It's not meant to be a struggle uphill. Yes, now you know it. Perfect. Now sing it for real. It's not meant to be a strife. It's not meant to be a struggle uphill. Dun, 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 dun. It's not meant to be a strife. Yes, it's not meant to be a struggle uphill. Sounds good. Keep escalating in volume. It's not meant to be a strife. It's not meant to be a struggle uphill. It's I'll no longer hide it. Yes, you move me to tears over and over. Every time I get it settled, you excite it. Every time I get my face dry, you sing. It's not meant to be a struggle uphill. Now I know, so now I'll no longer fight it. I say, come on in, little floating head at the door. Who are you? Who are you? Who has come to fill this room? Well, come on, welcome in. Now I'll no longer hide it. I say every time, no matter what, no matter who I think you are, every time I hear you say undo, I do. Oh, and the tears fall, and the universe is shown. But who are you? Voice in headphones. It's not meant to be a struggle
Thanks. That worked out, guys. Good singing. Excellent. Okay. Hey, we're in a church too. What do you know? Oh, I guess you guys should have been in. That's what these are for, huh? Whoops. Okay. So I'm gonna keep going onward through time. We're up to January 2003. Welcome to the new era and paradigm. Yeah, that's the when I became this band name. That's when I got a new email address. And the song goes like this. Some people say, arise, 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 live, friend, live. I say, die. I say, shade yourself. I say, shine what precious light you have into caves. When it dies out, stay in caves. I say, find life where you foolishly saw graves. Some people say to try and try and try, fight and save yourself. I say give. I say send them off. I say shed whatever husk if you are ripe. And if you're not, be fragrant then. I say give no matter how it hurts giving. Some people say the sky, the sky, the sky, have you noticed it? I close my eyes. I say nothing now. There's a ringing in my ears that's deep and wide. When I listen close to it, it says, I think I want to just fuck chronology, because I'm getting disoriented. So here's a newer song. Yeah. I'm definitely in love with a person, and she is definitely in love with me. So I can start to ask other questions, and nothing's as important to me as the day-to-day unglamorous living. So that's probably why you won't see me rolling around and squirming and whining about how I'm tortured by some floozy. I am loved by someone, and it's certain, and the amount I can love has increased. I was walking among the houses to meet some people for dinner, and I was late. I took a shortcut through the graveyard in an unknown neighborhood in some other state. I got frantic next to the barbed wire. I was fenced in, I couldn't escape. And then ecstatic beneath the dark wet trees, the sky pink from the city lights, and there I was standing on all of those bones. I'm definitely in love with a person, and so sometimes I'm in love with everything. Untargeted affection emanating in the graveyard at night. I was grinning, saying hello to no one. Thanks. Possibility that if I stopped bellowing my voice in the void, I would notice that I can't hold on to things. The possibility that if I stopped clapping my hands in the void, I would notice songs that all around me sing. Looms in weather, lives buried in my days, with all my songs and rhythms going, like the darkness that surrounds the flame. It's what I don't say with my mouth. It's my mouth opening to breathe in. It's the open window in the wall. Still I go on and on, describing the shape around the thing I want to, but cannot name. I go on and on, in song after song after song after song. And though my long life feels busy and full of usefulness and drive, I still sleep through every single dawn. And those I see I do not really comprehend, though I try. I still sing through every single song about the spaces left when we stop singing and talking. I will go on and on like this in longing forever, without being able to shut up, still trying to say the thing that you can't say. Thanks, guys. Yes, mutual thanks all around. Okay. There we go. Okay.
waking up in the known world. There's something that's left over. I rub my eyes into the known world. The known world. The known The house is dark all day. My eyes are half open, and the light that does get in is unconvincing. Half sleeping through the days in the middle of winter. Did I dream this in the dusk, or am I alive right now in the known world? Known world. Seeing the known world in a cloud, seeing the known world at twilight, the known world as a rumor, known world as an old love. And then spring comes in a cold bucket of water, and the light that floods in unrelenting. Doors and windows blow apart, blankets blow off the bed, making coffee in the dissipating fog. Now I think I'm the only one awake. All these human bodies sleeping while driving, and I can just barely keep myself up. This comfortable life numbs. Our house lights up the whole neighborhood. We have the lights on working all day long and into the night, being lulled, accumulating dust. Slowly sinking into the bed all day, like there's warm water rising. All day long and into the night, not knowing it's raining. But just before going to bed, I'm called out the back door. There is an owl, the grass is wet. What's that other sound? The air in the branches. Instead of roaring and rolling around, going on about the world I know, in which the universe tears holes into our little lives, and the far moon and the dark night are the distances shown, huge and cold, wide, harsh and terrified. Now, where I live, the black night is built up in a series of arches, like a mountain of blankets above me in the snow. And I say, hello, moon out the window. You are nothing to me but some blue light on the floor of the house. I'm going back to bed now. Glancing out the window and going to bed. This is the mountain above your roof. This is the space above your head. I know you're comfortable in there, being content with what you have, saying no more hunting, this is it, and sitting still for good. But you must come reconcile with me. I am the space above your head. I'm the dark unfolding mystery. Come out and see what you don't know. Thanks, guys. Will somebody please tell me what time it is? It comes in at the end. The words, let's get out of the romance. And you basically have to scream it, which means that you guys will sing it at a normal level. I will forget the words, but it doesn't matter. And the guitar part. So I managed to make myself cold, just like I wanted to. So I managed to get buried in snow. I thought that wearing white would make me good and bring out my eyes. Traveling north to winter nights was how I had planned, getting pure and frozen white, soft and snaky northern lights. I stood, yes, I managed to wash my face there in the snow, clean the crud from my eyes, and gasp and say, this is dawn. shit happened. Basically, how about I just tell you what the song is about in normal words? Okay. In 2002, I went on tour for a year, basically. Moved out of my room in Olympia, Washington. Put my stuff in my parents' attic. Packed up my truck. Drove to the East Coast. Left my truck at my friend's parents' house in New Hampshire. Got on a plane to Europe. Got a train pass. No guitar. Went on tour there for a while, borrowing a guitar every night. And by November, I found myself in Norway, which was actually the plan. So I took the train up to the top of the country, where the train stops, doesn't go any further, where I had a show and made some friends in this town, and they put me up for a while until I found my own place. Helped me put an ad in the paper that said cabin wanted, interested in everything. And I rented a cabin starting in December, which was a 2-hour bus ride from the town, in a vacation area where no one goes in the winter, in the Arctic. I thought I was being badass. I kind of was, I guess. But that's not why I'm telling this story or singing this song. I just hung out. No electricity, so I had to gather wood, melt snow, sit there, write a bunch of songs, be weird, start talking to myself, ate exclusively beans. And then, about a month into it, I was like, what the fuck? What? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I so, why do I think I'm being so badass? What am I trying to prove? And then, I don't know what happened. I kind of popped. I don't know how to describe it. I cried a lot, and I felt really good afterwards. And then I woke up the next day, did my chores, and then there were these reindeer all of a sudden, and this weird guy who I don't know if he really existed. He was a Laplander reindeer herder with a dog that could sprint over the snow, and I had to crawl over the snow because it was so deep. Anyways, the song is not about Norway, but it was about me trying to be cool and drawing pictures of like how cool it would look and taking pictures. But then, let's get out of the romance. Let's get out of the romance. But still I had my hopes about how picturesque I must look, sitting watching the sunrise. So the sun surprised me, didn't rise. I was on the north-facing side of an island above the Arctic Circle, so the sun never hit there. Could see it across the water, but started to go insane, being in a shadow forever. And so I finally found a route to the top of the mountain, where at noon the sun would appear for a sec. And that first time, cresting the hill, the light on my face made me freak out. And it said, let's get out of the romance. 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 Let's get out of the all
the sweetness in the world just looks gross in that disguise. Let's get out of the romance. The romance. Let's get out of the forget famous friendships. Let's get out of the forget scenic views. Let's get out of the romance. Look at what's actually in front of you. The moment. Forget why you came. Let's get out of forget everything. Let's get out of the romance. Have a cold bucket of water in the face. Romance of the romance. Yeah. Thanks. I hope I didn't sound like too, whatever. Here I am playing a show. Hello. Okay, so here's the last song. Thank you very much. See you another time, perhaps. Yeah. Thanks for singing that, by the way. It sounded awesome. Change your way of limping around the world, 'cause you know what will come soon, a real broken leg, and you know this will come true, you cannot get away. Daylight, dawn, and evening around the world, and you know what will come to in the end. Do I have to say? Everybody will eat you. Everybody robs graves, and our bones will blow away in pink light.